Hi, my loves. Today I'm going to be going over a tarot card reading with my Uno cards. So if you want to know what's next for you, stay tuned. I'm no professional tarot card reader, but this is all in good fun. Hello, my loves. Do you like my gloves? So today we have another official Uno tarot card reading. Yes, yes, yes. And today I will be reading your fortune based off of the card that you choose. As you can see, I'm not a professional, and take what I say with a grain of salt. But even so, we have 4 cards in front of us, each with their own special trinket on top. The first, some playful peanuts. The second, a savory soy sauce. The third, a divine nail polish. The fourth, a juicy chili paste. Please choose whichever card and trinket resonates the most with you. If you feel like there's more than one stack that resonates with you, feel free to check on those 2 readings. It's because maybe the universe has more than one message for you. Now let's cleanse our auras, open our minds and our hearts to positivity, and let's begin. Let's start with our group number 1s. Okay, we have the double peanutted Uno card. Let's take a look and see what's in your future. My loves, 0 of blues. This is such a great card. Oh my goodness. Okay, before I say anything, we have to shuffle. We have to shuffle and see what else is in store for you, my loves. Blue of 3s. A reverse card. And a wild card. Group number 1s. This is nuts. This is nuts. Let's talk about this. Okay, so my group number 1s, the fact that you have 3 blue cards already showing is a great indicator that water is a huge element in your life. Water means healing. It means even rebirth, like the rain just washing away all the dirt and dust of the past and renewing you and giving you a new sense of worth and purpose. That is what water means. And this is such a strong water combination right here. So let's delve into it. First, we have the 0 of blues. 0 as in you're starting off as 0, but you have the ability to be a hero. As the rain washes away your sorrows, your fears of the past, and even the trauma that you've experienced, maybe you've come across some horrible people in your lives who hasn't contributed to your overall well-being and your purpose, your true purpose, that is being washed away, those negative feelings, that negative energy, and you are starting from 0. You are starting from scratch. Next, we have the 3s. The 3s, like the 3 musketeers. You are most likely going to be having 3 wonderful people or 3 wonderful experiences in your life that will guide you to further healing, hence the blue. The reverse card. Sometimes you have to look back into the past, in order to move forward in your life, hence the double arrows. So keep in mind that even though all your fears, that negativity, that poor self-worth is being washed away, it's still a process. Sometimes you have to reflect on past events, cope with it properly and in a healthy way in order to move forward in life. And that's where this journey is likely taking you. And what's really exciting, that almost bamboozled me, is that you have the wild card here. The wild card, it's so very colorful. It has all the elements: green for earth, red for fire, blue for water, and yellow for the sun. What an exciting card. And my loves, this likely means that once you get through your process of healing, which can take some time, you are going to be one colorful, vibrant, and beautiful individual, like a flower that blossoms and blooms after the summer rain. Wow, what an exciting time in your life. You have the ability to just reveal, reflect, and revel in all the colors that make you as a human being. And that, my love, is so beautiful. I cannot wait until you blossom and bloom like a beautiful wildflower and show us your wonderful colors. Wow, what an exciting time. And the Two of Nuts, my goodness. Two of Nuts. Nuts are full of wonderful amino acids, great protein, especially if you're vegan, vegetarian. And nuts, as in going wild, you are going to have a great time when you bloom and you blossom. It's going to be nuts in the healthiest way. How excellent is that? So you are looking forward, my loves, I think, to a time of healing, a time of beautiful growth, and a time of healthiness. Ooh la la. And that's my reading for you, my group number ones. Now let's talk about my group number twos, my savory soy sauce folks. Okay, let's see what's in store for you. No. The Seven of Yellows. Wow, my loves, how exciting. Now, before I say anything, let me just grab some more cards and see what's in store for you. Shuffle, shuffle. Okay, we have another yellow. A yellow of nose. Ooh, another no, but of blues. One more. A Four of Greens. Okay, how interesting. All right, so let's talk about this, my loves. Starting with 7, so the yellows of 7. Okay. So, my loves, what does this mean? So 7 is a very lucky number, as most of you know, and yellow is representative of the presence of the sun, which is a very auspicious card. So you have an auspicious number and an auspicious color. It's giving happiness. It's giving good luck. Maybe you're one of those people who tend to have it a little bit easier in life. That's not to say that you don't experience your own challenges, but you tend to be one of those lucky ones where things just somehow end up working out. They end up working out in your favor even at times. So what does that mean when it comes to the no of yellow? Now, don't be so alarmed by this. This could actually be a pretty good card. So yellow, again, means happiness, good luck. And the fact that you have an X or a cross that's going through it indicates that maybe you're not going to be as lucky this year. But that doesn't mean that you'll be unlucky. It just means that maybe life is teaching you that you're not always going to have your way. And when you don't always have your way, it teaches you how to be more flexible and adaptable in life. So this is teaching you a good life lesson. And here we have the nose of blue. Now, blue usually can represent the water element, which is healing and nurturing and gentle even. But in this case, it represents sadness. So the fact that you have a no going through sadness means that you're going to experience still a lot of wonderful happiness coming your way. It's just that you may not always be lucky in everything in life, and that's okay because it's teaching you to grow. It's teaching you to be responsible and take responsibility for your actions and be more careful when it comes to planning things out or putting your ideas into action. You have to have some thought behind it instead of just jumping in, assuming that everything's going to work out like it usually does. So it teaches you to be more analytical, which is a great quality to have. And then we have the Four of Greens. Ooh, so green is such a beautiful, nurturing, neutral color representative of the earth. And 4 is an even number, so you'll even have some healing, analytical, grounding energy that's being added to all of this, which makes so much sense because the nose of yellow are teaching you to be a little more cautious, be a little bit more planned, well planned out. Don't expect everything to go your way and have a plan B, and that's okay. And this earthiness, this groundedness is trying to teach you to have a more grounded nature, to be down to earth, analytical, meticulous, a better planner in life. So it's making sure that you end up becoming a well-balanced individual, not just your happy-go-lucky, usually gets their way without trying sometimes, and is a pretty overall lucky fella. No, you have to actually put some thought and effort into what you're doing and be a bit more careful about how you approach certain matters, especially the really important ones in life that affect not just you, but others as well. Now, how does the soy sauce come into play with this? Well, you are a savory individual, packed with lots of delicious flavors, lots of vibrance, as I can see, especially with this card in the middle, the 7 of yellows. But just like soy sauce, you need to have some balance. If soy sauce was only salt, you would be a salty individual. And no one likes to have straight up salt, right? You have to have some sweetness, some balance, other flavors that are subtle but balance out soy sauce to make it much more palatable and delicious. And that's what the world is probably trying to teach you today, my loves. Good luck in your balancing journey. I'm so good at this. Okay, my loves, my group number 3s, forgive the light that's shining onto your card, but you know what? I think that everything in life has a reason. Nothing is a coincidence. The fact that there's some light beam shining onto your card just tells me that it tells me that you are a vibrant individual who has a lot of wonderful brilliance within you. So let's get started. We have the nail polish and this card. Wow. Wow, my loves. The 9 of Greens. What a beautiful card. Now, before I say anything, let's shuffle the other cards and see what's in store for you. Oh, crap. Okay, this just fell out, so we're going to see it. Shuffle hands. Okay. So let's try shuffling these hands again. Okay. An upside down 4 of Greens. Okay. Now let's just do 2 more. A No of Greens. And finally, we shuffle. Oop, one just fell out. An upside down 2 of Reds. What an interesting combo we have here, my loves. Okay. So starting with the 9 of greens. Now, before I even go into that, just looking at this as a whole, you have quite a few greens on here, followed by 1 red. And it's interesting that shuffle hands came out, because that card technically doesn't count except for shuffling the cards. And despite shuffling the cards, you still got 2 other greens. So let's see what that means. You have strong earthy energy. You are fabulous as this lovely nail polish. No sponsorships, unfortunately, but whatever. You are already a fabulous individual. You are well-grounded. You are earthy. You are healing to a lot of people. Nines is a pretty lucky number, in fact. And when you combine 9 with 4 and an upside down 4, you get 13. So usually you would add it if this card was upright, but since the 4 is flipped, you don't get the unlucky number 13. You get 9 minus 4, which is 5, and we love odd numbers here. 5 is such a great number. 5 for the fingers of the hand. Do you know what that means? My love, you will be getting a handful of good energy. A handful, 5 fingers full of great energy. In fact, you may already have this wonderful energy within you in the palm of your hand, but you may not even realize it. The no of greens indicates that maybe you don't even realize what's within you, the beauty that you have within, that wonderful healing, grounded, down-to-earth energy. Now, I wonder why that is, my loves, because you have such a great placement over here. 9 minus 4 is 5, and it's green. That earth, that nature, that powerfulness. Why is it that you don't recognize what's within your fabulousness? Well, maybe that's where the 2, the upside down 2 of reds comes in. Now, red is fire. Red is confident. Red is that magnetic, fabulous energy where you walk into a room, you know your purpose, you know you were meant to be in any room that you walk into, and you have this beautiful gravitational pull, this attraction, this magneticism that people just love. They know that when you walk into a room, when you are in their presence, you're going to slay, honey. That's the type of fiery energy you have. But the 2 here is upside down. This light is shining on your cards. You have so much good going for you, this earthy energy, this fabulousness, this inner confidence, this inner slay mama slay. But you don't recognize it, and it's not showing. Why is it not showing, my loves? You are too good to be true. You too have not just this wonderful down-to-earth, humble energy, but you too have this excellent confidence, this almost silent confidence within you that you're not even recognizing that you have. Unleash that energy. Unleash that positive energy, those great qualities that you have. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time, my love, to shuffle hands. Don't just use the hands that you were dealt with. Time to shuffle hands. Time to change your life, honey. Wake up. You have all these wonderful qualities that are just sitting within you. It's time for you to make that positive change in your life, to reveal your fabulousness from within. Show it on the outside. It's going to benefit you so much in life. I mean, what a great balanced combo of qualities you have. Earthly energy, humble, strong, dependable, a great friend that others can lean on, supportive, intelligent, and then also this fiery, magnetic, confident presence within. This fabulousness. Shuffle hands. Express yourself. Don't be afraid to show the world the wonderful, good person you are, that beautiful energy from within. And I think you can do this by not only caring for yourself and taking good care of yourself, sometimes getting pampered and dealing with stress in positive ways, relaxing ways, but also shuffle hands. Hands are made for healing. You have healing hands. Do some good for the community. Go out there and volunteer for a good cause. Make someone smile. Make someone laugh. Make their day a little bit lighter and better. You don't have to make drastic changes in your life in order to show the beauty that you have within. Even small little things like that are great to start. And then soon enough, your inner beauty will shine through on the outside. And that's all I have for you, my loves. Namaste. Okay, my spicy group number 4 is chili. Okay, we have the chili paste over here. We'll see how that comes into play. Let's take a look at your card. Ooh la la. No. The one of reds. OMG. Okay, before I say anything, I have to shuffle more cards. Uh-oh, I just had a bunch of cards fall out. Let's use this deck and shuffle. Let's choose this. Ooh, what's this? +4 cards? Okay, that's interesting. So let's do 4 cards. So 1, 2 more of, okay, let's do more cards. Okay, so we have 6 of greens. Ooh, another green. 5 of greens. 1 of yellows. 3 of greens. What a spicy person you are. Look how, and by spicy, I mean like flavorful, colorful. You even got a card that made me pull out 4 other ones. Dang. Now, I know I didn't do 4 of each individual color because we just have one main deck here. But oh my gosh, look at all of that. That is exciting. Okay, let's start with your first card, the one of reds. Now, this is a pretty interesting card. It means you are such a leader. You have that. Either you have it on the outside or you realize, or may not even realize, that you have that within you. You are a fiery, strong, confident individual, and you know you are the one that people can rely on, that people look up to. When you walk into the room, all eyes on you, number 1. Okay. And then we pulled out the 6 of greens. So you have a lot of green energy in this overall presentation. So that means that even though you seem like a really spicy, flavorful, and maybe even feisty individual who's a great leader, you also have some down-to-earth energy within you. You have a 6, you have a 5, you have a 3 as well. So the fact that I first pulled out this card indicating to take out 4 more cards, particularly of different colors, indicates that you are a very colorful person on the inside. You're not just this feisty, fiery being who can sometimes be taken as selfish in some ways. You are also loving, you're also healing, you're down to earth, and you have this positive sunlight energy. Oh my goodness, look, I'm just now realizing this is 1 of yellows, which matches with your 1 of reds, and yellow is for the sun. And you can see there's even a little beam that's going straight to your card that indicates you have this happy, beautiful sunlight energy within you. When people look at your face, they're almost hypnotized by your brilliance, even taken aback at times. It's hard for people to match your brilliant energy and your spicy flavorfulness. But at the same time, you have some down-to-earthness within you. It's just a matter of you pulling that out. Okay, honey? You need to show more of that humble, kind, gentle side of you. Not just the fiery queen or king who's on stage just garnering all the attention. There's a lot more to you than just that. And maybe that's something you need to practice more in life, is just being a more well-balanced individual who has all these four that are indicated over here. It's within you. It's just a matter of tapping into that and letting it grow, okay? Now let's see how the math works out here. We have 6 plus 5, which is 11. Great, we love odd numbers here. 11 plus 3 is 14 though. It doesn't quite make it to 15. If we had a 1 of greens, it would make it to 15. So you are missing that 1 to completely be seen as a well-balanced individual who has good energies, not just from your fiery flaminess, but also from your down-earthedness, your sensitivity to other people's emotions, being empathetic and understanding towards them. You are missing that 1 card. And that's okay. This helps you to realize what you are lacking in and what you can be. This card indicates not just what you have within that you haven't tapped into yet, but what you can be. You can be a well-balanced individual. Maybe that 1 card isn't even meant to be a green card. It's meant to be a blue one because that's the only color that you are lacking in this presentation. So you need to tap into that gentle, kind, sensitive, loving, water energy side of you. The side that isn't so impatient and fiery. The side that will sit in stillness, maintain mental resilience as you listen to someone else's problems, someone else's sorrows, and act as a person who can support them, lend a helping hand, be that earth, be that rock for somebody, and also nurture them. Give them the gentle words that they need to hear while also being truthful to them. Okay, while also being upfront and straightforward, but in a gentle, kind, and loving way. So now you know what you can work on, my flavorful group 4s who have the capacity to really spice up someone's life. You also have the capacity to help heal them and make greater friendships that will help both of you progress in life. And that's all I have for you, my lovely group number 4s.